Ismisha Christine Mibua no Christine Siebert. Hello, my name is Christine Siebert. I chose to study abroad in Dublin, Ireland during the 2016 fall semester. One of the reasons I chose Ireland was the lack of a language barrier. People in Ireland speak English, right? Before I arrived, I did not realize an Irish language existed or that people still speak Irish today. In case you were wondering, Irish is the first official language of Ireland. English is the second. In my defense, about 4.5 million people live in Ireland, and only 77,000 people speak Irish daily. That's only 1.6% of the Irish people speaking their native language on a daily basis. In fact, UNESCO has classified the Irish language as definitely endangered, meaning that children no longer learn the language as their mother tongue in the home. So where did it go? And how does Irish still impact Ireland today?
So do you speak Irish?
A little, not very much.
And where did you learn Irish?
I learned a bit in school, but during the summers for 3 or 4 years I went to the Gaeltacht, which is basically it's an Irish school in the summer, where you go for a 3-week course, and just so everything you do basically for the 3 weeks is through Irish. So you have classes in the morning for about 2 or 3 hours, then you go back home and get your lunch, and then you go back and do activities. So you might have maybe like surfing or just sports or that, and then at the night sometimes there's like table quizzes or Céilís, Irish dances, things like that. So went to that for 3 weeks in the summer. It's very good.
Okay. And do you think the Irish language is important?
Of course, because it's kind of it's important for every kind of country to have something unique. Unfortunately, it's definitely died. It's not as important as it's not as important. It's not as common as it used to be. Years back, that everyone was nearly speaking Irish. Now, very, very few people are. Even in schools, it seems like they're being taught less and less every day.
Okay. So, do you speak Irish?
Yes, I do speak Irish.
And where did you learn to speak Irish?
So in schools in Ireland, you usually have to learn Irish at the age of 4 until you're 18.
Okay.
And I loved Irish, so I continued it on to university level. So I did half of my degree in Irish and half of it in English. So first of all, I learnt it in primary school.
Nice. Okay. And do you think the Irish language is important?
Yes, I do. I think it's extremely important for culture and heritage. I do think it's a shame that not many people like it as much as they should. I do think that because students are made learn it from such an early age, that maybe they don't see how relevant it is to them. Like, they think there's no jobs in Irish, or they just don't see the point because they don't need it later in life. But I definitely think it's important for culture and heritage. And also it's nice to have your own native language. I know that there are also Celtic languages in Scotland and the north of France. And in Scotland, nobody learns it. So it's a shame. I feel like it's a waste. Whereas in Ireland, we do learn it. And I can actually understand Scots Gaelic because of having an Irish background. So that's interesting.
Do you think that the Irish language is a dying language?
It depends who you ask, I think. It is because of the decline and the way that students react to it in school. Like in my school, there were an awful lot of people that didn't like it. And then maybe drop down to a lower level and things like that. But I see a bit of revival. So like there's TV shows for younger generations, I suppose, through Irish. There's a lot of cartoons in Irish. I think it's seen as more of a kind of popular thing to do. Like, people see Irish as cool if they're into it.
Okay.
So it is dying, but I do think it has made a bit of a comeback.
The decline of the Irish language may be attributed to a number of factors and influences, such as British imperialism in Ireland, death and immigration from the Great Famine, the use of religion as a foundation for nationalism, and many Irish people's ambiguous attitudes towards their native language. For example, a contradiction seems to exist between the Irish people believing that Irish is an important aspect of their heritage, and then not integrating the language as part of daily life. Although the Irish language faces endangerment, hope for the revival of the language still exists. Irish is promoted through various elements of culture and heritage, such as music, dance, sport, and media entertainment. For example, the Gaelic Athletic Association, or GAA, aims to strengthen national identity while actively supporting the Irish language and Irish culture. Although the GAA is closely tied with athletics, particularly the traditional Irish sports hurling and Gaelic football, its influences extend beyond the world of sports. The GAA has recently launched the Oral History Project, which seeks to record the Irish people's thoughts, opinions, and memories about the GAA. The project has developed into a massive collection of information on the social history and community value of Irish sport. On a smaller scale, the GAA integrates Irish into game days and the sporting facilities. During my first week in Ireland, I took a tour of Croke Park with my program, and an employee greeted us with Irish.
A hain, a dó, a tree.
Dígúid mo háirde agus fáilte go dtí páirc an Crócaigh cían is anam dó.
Throughout the semester, I've had many opportunities to engage with elements of Irish culture, which tend to be platforms that promote the Irish language.
I was the one holding it back again.
By the end of the semester, I had learned enough about Irish to be recorded at an Irish radio station. Radio na Liffey uses Irish to broadcast its content and accepts nearly any type of submitted material.
Diolch is Misha Christine Nivua no Christine Siebert. Neil Agam Aka Kupa Fakol. Is fair Gwelga Clisha na Berla Dicha. Is as America Dom. Ta me fihi blin dish. Ta me egg stradar I gulashta I grifa. Beg Anna Rome orm August me egg fila ava. Ta alan corda nua danta agam. Bean shulak shalak. Go rabma agat. Erin go bra. Slan.